Hey everybody, I am here with Daniel Kanahele. He is a candidate for state rep, District 11, which is Kihei, Wailuku, and McKenna. We're going to walk story. Thanks for joining us today, Daniel.
Happy to be here.
Could you tell us a little bit about your background? What are your ties to Maui? Why are you running for office?
Sure. Well, part of the reason I'm running for office has a lot to do with the mural behind us, which advocates for the preservation of the family, ohana, preservation of the environment, of cultural resources, and that's what I'm all about. I'm Keiki Oka Aina, born and raised in Hawaii. I grew up on Oahu, lived on the Big Island, and live on Maui currently. My dad's from Maui. His family is from Kaupo and Hana. In fact, I just spent 2 nights sleeping under the stars in Kaupo. It's beautiful out there. The reason I'm running for office has to do with kuleana. Kuleana is a cultural practice, and I feel that anybody who's running for a state office has a kuleana to understand the role of government. And in the government that we live under, the de facto government, that is spelled out in the Constitution of the United States and the Declaration of Independence. The role of government is to build unity among the states. It's to establish justice so everybody is treated fairly and equitably. It's to ensure domestic tranquility so that people are protected. You know, there's law and order. We're not fighting with each other. It's to promote defense against enemies outside and within the state. And it's also to promote the public welfare of the people. And most importantly, it's to secure our rights as people. That the main role of government is to secure our rights and freedoms. That's why governments are established in the first place, to secure those rights, and that's something that I'm going to advocate for. I think another important kuleana that we have as residents of Maui is to take care of our own families, our own communities. And so for me, Aloha Aina is a practice that's very, very important to me. I consider myself more than anything else an Aloha Aina candidate, even though I'm running as a nonpartisan. Aloha Aina means having aloha for our environment by living in harmony with our environment, our life systems. It means having aloha for the people who are in the areas we live, in our communities, demonstrated through acts of compassionate service and helping with quality of life issues that have to do with food, shelter, and having a job. And then aloha for our country, our lahui. And I'm demonstrating that by running for office. And I hope by running for office, I'm setting an example for other people to also participate in the political process by not only voting, but maybe running for office too. You know, my slogan is E ala e, like Israel Kamaka Viva Ole is on E ala e. We need to awake and arise and do our part as a community to solve many of the issues that we have in our communities, in our state, and in the government as a whole. So that's why I'm running for State House of Representatives, or Kihei, Wailuku, and McKenna area.
Right, so talking about those issues that are affecting your community, what do you think are the 3 issues, the 3 main issues, and how would you address that at the legislature?
I think that the main issues are all quality of life issues. For example, Kihei is the fastest growing district in the state and one of the fastest in the country. So I think it's important for us to address the issues of high cost of living, high cost of housing, our homeless issue. We have the highest homeless rate per capita in the country. So I think a lot of those problems can be addressed on the community level by working together. But as a state legislature, I feel that a lot of our infrastructure problems, I will call them, have to do with the fact that we have a lot of plans that are on the shelves, not being implemented by government. For example, infrastructure in Kihei is very bad because of growing pains, and infrastructure is supposed to happen concurrent with development, so our development is also outpacing our infrastructure, meaning that we don't have enough housing to take care of the people that live there. Traffic is bad because we don't have good transportation infrastructure. So the role of government is make sure that they enforce the plans that they have developed over the years. General plans, island plans, and community plans.
So in your area, in your district, Monsanto has operations, and one thing that passed this last session was the chlorpyrifos ban. Some people say that it doesn't go far enough. We need more, like larger buffer zones. Do you agree with that? What are your thoughts?
Yes, I do. I do agree for that. I voted for the moratorium. And there's a very strong grassroots effort to make sure that our schools, our keiki are protected by having adequate buffer zones and notices of spraying. So I think our community is on top of that, and they're working to not only have good laws, but improve the laws that are already on the books, like the one that was recently passed. There's so much more that can be done, so many more improvements that can be made. I have confidence that that will occur.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Daniel. Please remember to vote in the primary August 11th, the general election November 6th.
Thank you.